Hello valued viewers, I hope you're all doing very well. Several weeks ago we did this, where we tested America's latest anti-ship bomb, the QuickSink bomb, against various targets. What we found is that it was extremely effective against undefended or moderately defended ships, but when it came to heavily defended ships like a modern carrier group, it failed. It failed because its standoff range is simply not far enough. In perfect parameters, it has a maximum range of about 15 miles, or dropped by a subsonic bomber like we used it, less than 10 miles. That means you have to get the bomber within 10 miles of a carrier group, which just isn't going to happen. So you guys have asked for a follow-up. Based on this video we did a couple of years ago, could a single F-15E Strike Eagle have stopped the Imperial Japanese fleet that attacked Pearl Harbor in 1941? If I take you back to this video, we used a single human-flown F-15E equipped with 6 2,000-pound laser-guided bombs. With each of those bombs, we took out the 6 carriers, essentially nullifying the fleet. But it was much more difficult than we thought it was going to be, hence very tense written on the title. The reason being, the laser-guided bombs are limited to 1 bomb per aircraft pass, because you have to laser it all the way down to the target. That means we had to do 6 10-mile ingresses. That takes quite a long time, even for a fast fighter. So by the time we were on the last carrier, loads of Japanese World War II fighters had scrambled, climbed to our altitude of 20,000 feet, and we can't drop these bombs above 20,000 feet, where World War II aircraft can operate, and they started shooting at us. Although they couldn't keep up with us in a chase, they could be tactical, they could get in front of us, they could dive down on us, and so it became very difficult and we almost died, but we managed it. And so you guys have asked, well, let's redo it now, but with the QuickSink bomb. The idea being that with the QuickSink bomb, we can drop more than 1 bomb per pass. In fact, we could drop all 6 bombs on a single pass. In fact, we might even be able to take out all of the carriers before a single aircraft can launch. So let's look at what we're doing today. As per the last F-15E video, we have the 1941 Imperial Japanese strike fleet that attacked Pearl Harbor modelled here. It included, as per real life, 6 fleet carriers, 2 battleships, 3 cruisers, 9 destroyers and 8 tankers. It also had a load of submarines, but we're not modelling that today. And we have them all modelled here. We haven't quite got the right ship types, but they are period accurate, so they'll be close enough for today. They're sailing southwest at 12 knots, and aboard the carriers we have all 353 aircraft that took part on the raid. The ships are programmed to defend themselves with their guns with an effective ceiling of about 16,000 feet, and the aircraft are programmed to wait until they see the first jet overhead, then they'll scramble, climb to altitude and try and intercept it, the same as last time. In terms of the F-15, we're going to start a long way away, over 200 miles away. We're using Guam today as a stand-in for Hawaii, which we don't have. Anderson here, there's 2 F-15s, but don't worry, only 1 will be used, essentially. I'm going to be flying a camera aircraft because I can't use QuickSink. QuickSink and DCS can only be used by AI-flown aircraft because of the way we have to set it up. So that AI F-15 will be equipped with 6 QuickSink bombs, a T-pod for, acquiring the target, and a fuel tank. He'll take off, he'll climb to altitude, and he'll get supersonic because he wants to get to the fleet as quickly as he can. And the Strike Eagle carries plenty of fuel. Once he reaches steer point 3 here, he is programmed to attack 6 groups, of course, which are the carriers. A reminder about how the bomb works. He will use his targeting pod to acquire all 6 targets, pass that information over to the bomb. The QuickSink bomb is actually a GBU-31 2,000-pound INS GPS-guided bomb with an additional electro-optical sensor on the nose. If we remember, the special thing about the way it impacts is it's designed not to hit the ship. It's actually designed to hit just beside the center of the ship by 10 to 20 feet. So it's going to miss the ship on purpose. What happens then is it will sink below the surface of the water to 50 feet below the keel of the ship. At that point it detonates, and the hydrostatic effect of the shock wave will actually push the center of the ship up out of the water, breaking the keel of the ship, which is not designed to flex in that direction. The whole ship splits in half and it sinks within a few seconds. And again, if you remember, we can't model the hydrostatic bending effect of the ship. The sim's just not that complex. So we've cheated a little bit and we've upped the amount of explosive in the bomb to simulate that hydrostatic effect. As I said at the beginning, we've proven it works against undefended or lightly defended ships before, but we have not tried using it against several targets at once. That's all going to be new. And also we haven't tried using it against ships this tough before. So there is going to be some interesting science. Right, in we go. What we're going to need, we don't need our radar today. We don't need our master arm, in fact. We don't need anything. We need, turn the aircon down. There we go. Where's our guy? There he is. Right, sir. In fact, we need to take our parking brake off. This aircraft really is amazing. Look at that. 12,000 pounds of QuickSink bomb. Or just 12,000 pounds of bomb. That on its own is very impressive. As I said in the briefing, unfortunately the way we've had to set the bomb up is we can only get the AI to drop it effectively. I can drop it, but it won't track the ship properly, so it's a bit annoying, but that's what it is. I'm super lucky, viewers. I live on the flight path of the American 48th Air Wing, US Air Force, which has, I'm not sure the number, I think about 60 of these F-15Es, so they fly above my house. In fact, if you listen to every single intro video I do, the background, you'll hear a little rumble, and that is the 60 of these going over my house every day with the one squadron of Grim Reapers, which are now F-35As. I am very, very lucky. You can see how I got into planes. Much faster than him because I don't have my bombs on. Whoops, overshot. And I've just lost my US Air Force career. In fact, pretty sure every single mission we do, I would have lost my US Air Force career. Alright. Punching the steer point. 300 miles to go. Ooh. I hope it's going to go fast. Right, viewers, I'm going to report in about 20 minutes or whatever the hell this is going to take. Welcome back. We've traversed a large part of the Pacific Ocean. We've slowed down now because our fuel is getting awfully low. And I'm not even sure I've got enough to make it back. But that's okay, don't worry about that. And I can see the ships, or I did see the ships a minute ago. Where have they gone? They've gone behind that cloud. I think we're about 30 miles away. No, there they are. Look, there they are. Steaming at 12 knots. Just imagine that coming towards you. There were more than 400 aircraft on that fleet on the 7th of December, but only 353 took part. Well, I say only, that's an awful lot. The 3D model for the bomb, we've just kept the same as the GBU-31 due to, I don't know, laziness, to be honest. Doesn't really matter. Okay then. A thing happened. Okay, he's revectored himself. Probably means he's about to drop his bombs. Oh, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Burner on. He's getting the chuff out of here. Right, he's still got some fuel then. Trying to remember how autopilot works. Autopilot, altitude hold. Alright, let's go and watch some serious bombs. So out of interest, we dropped from a distance of, wow, only 3 miles. Amazing. First bomb is going to be probably that one. In fact, what we're going to probably have to do is put this in slow motion because so much is going to happen so quickly. But there's the fleet. Maybe I'll run it back afterwards in full motion. Yeah, I'm going to slow that down. That's going to go so fast. Right, here we go. So the first one to be hit is going to be probably this one here. Yep, it's going to be this one. So slow down, slow down. If I've done my job right, it should hit roughly mid-level, about 10 feet off the side. And look, the aircraft actually didn't get a chance to take off. That is cool. Oh, absolutely beautiful. Smash. One ship down, no aircraft down. That's a bit weird. Next bomb is going to be probably that one there. Freaking unbelievable. What a weapon. As you can see, it's not hitting the ship. The splash in the water shows that it's actually missing the ship. Well, I think you'll agree this is rather satisfying, viewers. Everything's working perfectly so far, and it should work because there's some pretty simple maths going on. Four carriers down, 2 bombs left. Just imagine that. 4 carriers have just blown up within what? Probably 5 seconds that was in real time. Can you imagine what that would do to your psyche? Unbelievable. Right, I'm going to slow it down again. This one's coming straight down. Look at that. Is it going to miss the ship? Is it going to miss the ship? Yep, you see that tiny change it does at the last second? That's so it misses. Wowee. The problem with these bombs getting better and better and better is that you can now take out an entire, you know, thousands of crew worth of and tens of thousands of tons, hundreds of thousands of tons worth of World War II shipping fleet in one pass. These bombs are not expensive, even with the QuickSink kit. They're only like 100 grand, 150 grand each. And look at the damage it's done. Absolutely unbelievable. And imagine just sitting on this, what's that, it's a cruiser, and within 10 seconds, all of your ships, and look how quickly they've sunk, are sinking within a few seconds. I mean, it's almost unbelievable, right? I mean, until this point, the only way you could do this is what, with torpedo strike, an immediate torpedo strike, coordinated torpedo strike, or a nuclear bomb. Last 2 going down. Alright, I'll probably watch the replay back now on full time, just so you can see it, how quickly it actually happens in full time. I hope you enjoyed that, and bye-bye.